Should the Chicago Bears bring back wide receiver Keenan Allen? Let's talk about this, people. What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. We need to talk about one of the biggest decisions for the Bears this offseason, which is going to be what they decide to do with Keenan Allen. If you are a Bears fan, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate that. And hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so let's talk about this. All right. You guys have probably heard about my opinion on Keenan Allen if you haven't already from past videos. I have said repeatedly I would not mind Keenan Allen coming back on a team-friendly contract, okay? And Keenan Allen himself has said that he was open to returning to the Bears, and it's either going to be returning to the Bears or going to play for one of the LA teams like the Rams or the Chargers, okay? That's what he said he wants to do. Now, he's going to be an unrestricted free agent this offseason here, so the Bears have to decide whether they will re-sign him or not. And so to me, like I mentioned, I would be open to it if Keenan accepts a team-friendly deal, a short-term team-friendly deal, 1 max 2 years, and certainly less than what his cap hit was last season, which was $23 million. Now, I think Keenan is probably going to want as much money as possible because, hey, this is probably his last big contract. And I don't begrudge him for it. Go ahead and chase the bag. But if that is going to be the case, then it's an easy decision and I'm moving on. Now, the other angle of this that I feel like people might oversee a little bit is going to be, what does Ben Johnson want from the wide receiver room? Because currently we lack speed in the wide receiver room, right? DJ Moore and Rome Odunze are not speed guys. Now, Rome isn't slow by any means, but if we're talking about like burners, we don't have that, all right? And in Detroit, you had a deep threat in Jameson Williams. You had a Khalif Raymond. You had guys that could get behind a defense, take the top off, if you will. We don't have that in Chicago, and certainly not Keenan Allen, who's a slot receiver, a savvy one at that, but he's a slot receiver. And so maybe you move on from Keenan Allen and draft a receiver because you want to go ahead and you want to, get faster. But the other thing to look at here is, hey, why don't we re-sign Keenan? Because I want to use all our resources in the draft towards the trenches, right? The offensive line and defensive line. And, hey, we'll use our salary cap space towards Keenan Allen. Now, you might be thinking, hey, we got to save for Trey Smith. We got to save for other offensive linemen in free agency. So another way to look at it. Basically, here's where I'm at, okay? To me, I think you have to take Caleb's input in this as well because I believe the chemistry with Caleb and Keenan grew a lot. And if he can help Caleb develop, that is going to be huge. Obviously, you take Ben Johnson's input on this. And if Ben Johnson wants Keenan Allen back, if it is at a reasonable number, we can bring him back. So I'm not opposed to it. And I hate, sometimes when I have to say yes or no, sometimes we're in the gray area here. So I'm not opposed to it. My ultimate prediction on what I believe happens is I don't believe Keenan Allen will be back because I think he is going to want more money. And I think he is not going to be a fit on this roster with the direction that I believe Ben Johnson will want to head towards. So let me know what you guys think, man. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts on that. As always, thanks for watching.